But like, here's a bit of a twist now still, yeah? Right. Thanks to Black Panther, they've promoted baddies. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but everybody wants to be the baddies. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I see t-shirts with baddies on. You know what I mean? You don't see no t-shirt with Red Baron on.
Mate, what are you talking about?
So let's talk about the now. Thanos is a great baddie. Yeah, he's hard still. Yeah. But then I look at the DC side, yeah, and I play a little bit of Injustice now and again, yeah, on my phone. Dark side's come on it. You get me?
Okay.
So you're looking at ultimate baddies. Now Thanos is dead. Who's next?
Galactus.
That's the only that's the only way you can go, isn't it? Really? Unfortunately, that's the only way you can go.
You gotta look at hopefully everyone's seen the new Spider-Man trailer that came out yesterday.
Yeah.
And that kind of, even that in itself sets up a lot of things, you know what I mean? Like, when they're talking about dimensions and multiverses and stuff, it's like, Spider-Verse might be coming, and you might see, potentially, because Marvel Marvel had the rights now to bring in X-Men. That's not going to happen for a while, but potentially, like, this next phase and that is going to have to set up that.
Because you got Fantastic Four as well.
Fantastic Four. You got Silver Surfer.
But that's fantastic. Why do people always say Silver Surfer separate to Fantastic Four?
Because he's so iconic.
No, he's not iconic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know.
I'm gonna disagree.
You say Silver Surfer is a dude that surfs in Fantastic Four, man. Is this that guy that was going around the Earth? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They got him for cheap. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
You know the Silver Surfer from the film, bro.
Yes, you say. No. I know Silver, bro. He's just a guy in cheap, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's a guy that flies around, man. Cowabunga.
And to be fair, there's a whole load of people that you can bring in. But I think the next phase should be focused on an X-Men thing, and not Avengers or anything like that. It should be an X-Men thing, because then it opens up a next kind of
angle
and universe, and a whole load of different supervillains as well that have the power to kind of be world changers, or so we'll see what happens, man. It's interesting. It's
gonna set up properly, man, because even like when Hulk was like most of the radiation is gamma and stuff in it, that potentially could set up mutations around the world, like the snap and whatever. Like I think they'll work a lot on Thanos' snap or Iron Man snap or whatever, and say
the
like,
things that changed in that moment.
That could have opened up a lot of things.
Okay.
Mutated and stuff.
Okay, cool. Okay, I get that one. So obviously, I'm not trying to play off DC versus Marvel here. I just
you will.
You know what I'm saying?
You are.
I'm waiting. So do you feel that now basically Marvel's on close at the moment mode, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Is DC gonna take its rightful place on top?
If it doesn't, it's gonna just confirm that Marvel is way better than DC. In the film realm, at least in the cinematic realm, it has the potential to, but if I'm honest, I don't see it happening.
Okay, from a pure cartoon perspective, take away before the Avengers coming out. Let's be real.
Yeah.
DC in cartoons is there.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
Is it?
Of course it is.
DC characters
and even in the style of film or the general approach to the films, I prefer DC in their approach, but they just can't pull it off. They just haven't executed it properly.
It's not been working.
It's very repetitive. They all look the same. When it comes to the final battle, the scenery looks exactly the same as the last one. Wonder Woman looks exactly the same as Batman vs Superman. Justice League looks exactly the same as that one as well.
No development.
There's nothing in it.
I think it's sad. It's sad watching, because like I'm a big fan of DC, and I'm a big fan of the cartoon stuff and the cartoon movies, and just the general universe of DC and how they've built their characters and stuff. Like, okay, like we could say like Batman and stuff and whatever, and like even that story alone is like it's crazy because of how many different like interpretations it has as well. But you know what? It's mad because DC have all the rights to their characters. And they haven't been thinking about doing this for a while. They've been rebooting their movies over and over again. It's mad. But I'd say the last 3 movies that they brought out, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Shazam, they're winning. I'd say compared to like everything else before. I'm not including like Dark Knight and stuff. I'm not, because that's a
totally different realm, and they're
this
just winning on their own.
This is the new DCEU, and I'm talking about. I'm saying those three, they're getting better. But you know as well, like unfortunately, DC have had to take some of the Marvel people. Them, you know, like I think Joss Whedon, like James Gunn, and I think the Russo brothers have been helping out as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know.
And then there's talk of so The Rock produced Shazam, and there's talk of him having talks with Marvel as well.
So what's that thing there? Because I heard people talking about Rock and Shazam. So I was looking at him being in Shazam.
So that was the original. The original plan was him to be in Shazam and be Black Adam.
But they never got worked though.
It changed for whatever reason, and he decided to, negotiated to produce it, then be in it. Because he's clever like that anyway. So he's now the producer and making that producer money. And then gonna be in the next one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Be in the next one. So
cool. Nah, definitely, because that'd be definitely interesting. Because I think that definitely DC's got like some crazy people. Like you got Dark Side, you got some real baddies going on there.
DC got some dark characters, that they can build on, even like Lobo and stuff.
True.
So okay, right, guys, I'm gonna flip this around again. Let's just reboot the convo. Yeah, now let's look at some of the mini series of Marvel. You got Runaways, you got Cloak and Dagger, you've got Daredevil, you've got Luke Cage, you've got Jessica Jones,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
and all these business here. So you got all these here. Is it best that Marvel just keeps them down there and keep them away from the big man?
Do you know what? It's nice. You know when like the Netflix stuff came out, like Daredevil and stuff, and they had all these Easter eggs about, like the attack on Harlem and even like for Civil War, they were like, there's posters saying stuff like I can't remember. It was basically hinting towards the Civil War, and I like that. They don't have to keep bringing them into the films and linking them over like that. But they had the little Easter eggs make it feel like it's still a part of the same
you have
universe.
to still acknowledge. You have to still acknowledge it, but not overpower us with it. And I think that's clever.
Yeah.
But then that's only with those four. So Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and all the ones that are on Netflix and that as well. It's only with them. So Runaways and Cloak and Dagger and all of them, they're kind of like on their own.
Yeah.
Completely on their own.
Yeah. It's like next people.
And it's a totally different approach to everything.
Yeah. There are a lot of characters. I know they brought a lot of characters in Endgame, and there are a lot of characters that still haven't even brought into the whole of like Marvel on screen.
Yeah, true.
But and it will be hard to if they were to ever be on screen together, it would be, or to incorporate them into the same universe.
Yeah.
Don't get twisted. But I think with a lot of the iconic characters, because I'd say like Daredevil and stuff and Luke Cage are still very iconic characters, and I think that they deserve some inclusion into the universe. I think so, especially people like Daredevil.